Hey guys, welcome to another live stream with me, Joe Eves, and Think Forward. I've got a really crazy video that I want to show you guys just to get started to set the stage of what we're going to be talking about today.
Hey, Uncle Phil, come try this.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
This part of my life is called being stupid.
The freshest spaghetti and meatballs of Bel Air.
What? Yeah. That's hot.
Yeah,
Oh, that's hot.
yeah.
Love will make you do crazy things.
Don't ever do that.
That is wild, right? Like the fact that in 2023, that's what AI videos look like. And now I want to show you guys let me remove that real quick, what videos look like now in 2025. And it's only going to get better. So let me find, all right, let's go ahead and click bad boy. Okay, you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm totally going to Vid Summit this year.
It'll be epic.
Again.
Oh yeah, I'm totally going to Vid Summit this year.
The way the AI is headed and how
epic.
quickly it's getting there is actually a little scary because of how fast things are going. And that's kind of like what I wanted to talk about today in this live stream is Sora 2 and Veo 3.1 or Veo 3.1. I don't know. You guys correct me on it. I've heard it both ways. I'm just pronouncing it Veo 3.1, but it's literally changing the way that AI video is made. And it's incredible how quickly this stuff is changing. And by the time you figure out one thing, they've made an update, and then that update is even better. So it's kind of like Sora came out, and then Veo came out. They start going back and forth, or Google Flow, and then all of a sudden you have Veo 3, which was like mind blower. Like this thing was insane, like how good the quality was, the content, all of those things that you could make. And then Sora 2 came out. And Sora 2 it's a little bit they're genius on the way that they're releasing this because it's by invite only. I don't know if it's opened up to everybody now, but like in the very beginning it was like invite only, and you had to have a code, and you got 4 codes, and people were really stingy on like giving codes because they did not want to lose out on their opportunity, or maybe they had certain people that they wanted to give that to, the code to. And so it's becoming crazy. But and then there's a whole nother thing that we'll talk about a little bit about people like that are wanting to remove they want to remove like the watermarks, and then it's fooling some people like, wow, did that really happen? Is it AI generated? And then when you see something that doesn't seem quite right, but you can't put your finger on if it's really AI or not, we're getting to the point where it could be really, really scary. But I don't really want to focus so much on that side of things as I want to focus on the positive and the good that you can do with it, especially in your business. And creating content is just becoming a lot faster and a lot cheaper. So a lot of people, like if you think about it, like what you have to do now is, one, you got to come up with the idea. All right, I have this idea. I want to make this video. Now, depending on if you're using a real actor or a real person or someone in your office, or it's like, oh, I'd really love to have it animated, but I don't even know where to start with that. Maybe go to Fiverr or something. It's just become really, really easy if you understand how to use some of these tools to make some pretty incredible stuff with these tools, Sora 2 and Veo 3. And I'm going to kind of put them the same prompts. We're going to do some demos later in the live stream to show you the difference and what they like what they can do, the capabilities that they have. I have had people say, well, you can't really actually make any money generating this because people know that it's AI. The key that I want to explain to you guys is it's not that if it's real or not, it's did it make an impression? Did it do something to help push your brand, to create more awareness? And what was the effort in order to get that to be to get produced? And I think that's the thing that a lot of people are missing. You got these people that, and I edit videos. I've done it for a long time. I'm good at Premiere, Adobe After Effects, all those things. Even in the channel, you can look and see I've done tutorials for a long time. But the problem is that when you create that stuff, it takes a lot of effort and it takes a lot of time, where now you can give it a simple prompt and it does the same thing, if not better, and definitely faster. And it's getting better and better and better. You saw the video where in 2023, Will Smith eating the spaghetti, and it's like, oh, that's terrible. But then you see the videos that are getting generated now of people eating that's been generated by Sora or Veo 3, and they're incredibly realistic. And that's only a 2-year span. So what happens in 6 months? What happens in another year? Those are the things that I think people need to pay attention to, especially if you're running a small business or a medium business and you're looking at your budgets. There's a reason that a lot of these bigger production companies are scaling back on massive facilities where they would have these, all of these sets and all of the different things, and they're leaning into AI generated because it's a lot faster. You don't need as much space, and you can really test a lot of ideas without having to spend a ton of money and time by ideation, just by, oh, it'd be cool if we could do this. So that's really like what I want to hit in this live stream, is really talking about the differences. And if you've never heard of either of them, this is it'll be a great introduction for you. If you have Sora 2 or Veo 3, but you haven't really used them very much, or you don't know how to, we're going to kind of go through some really cool things that you can do with prompting, not only to just get a better output, but like even add like some directions. So you have some directions in the prompt so that it will actually do certain things rather than just make me on a roller coaster screaming like a little girl, which I've done that, and it's great. But that's really what I want to get into and talk about, is that stuff. So let's go ahead and kind of chat about it. And then I'm going to kind of do one other thing too. Like so OpenAI just released Atlas, and I'm actually on the browser now. I've had it for a couple days, and I'm going to be going into that because it's actually really powerful what you can do with this AI driven web browser, which basically has ChatGPT built in to the browser, and it's actually really, really cool. So we're gonna dig into that as well. But first, let's just look at some of the feed that you'll get. I'm just gonna pull up my feed on Sora 2, and we're just gonna look at some of the generations that people are doing, or some of the designs that they're doing. So let's look at these and just see. Let's see how this stuff looks. But I'm telling you, it's crazy. So here we go. Let's take a look.
It's coming again. No, dodged it. Still here.
Wind in his ears,
And then a lot
this
of these
little
people are
pilot
people
keeps
that
the
I'm
nose
following.
level and his eyes on the horizon.
We never expected. Our job is, anyway, most of my time is spent thinking about how to make new technology useful and safe.
Look at that power! Straight onto the first step. So low to the ground, but he's clearing the gap.
Models could help spot patterns, maybe even predict how an opponent might react.
That'd be huge.
Content violation.
So you've got all kinds of stuff that you're able to create with, which is
No, I'm
pretty
awake.
cool. And a
I can
lot
feel
of
this-
them, like we'll go into my account here. You like, I mean, you can
Me on the
do all
line
kinds
is
of-
Sam Altman from everyone. Welcome back to the live show. We're streaming right now.
So the quality is
views.
getting crazy
Legendary
good
on the way up.
at what
Round
you
two,
can
dig
do with
in.
this.
This one next on the list, paper towels.
Magic, it's just a giant.
There you go, Mr. R Smooth.
Trying to keep up, my friend. It's a beautiful day for
Always watch the slide.
Okay. Anyway, so that is Sora 2. If you want to access it on your desktop, just sora.chatgpt.com. It'll pull up here. You can actually, just write in, and we'll do a prompt in here in a minute. And then we're going to do one inside of, we're going to do it inside of Veo 3.2, which is what this one looks like. If you were to go to Flow, you can see kind of like the different, just like the different animations that it's making. So you can kind of just check some of that stuff out, right? And there's different channels with different things. So we'll definitely get into that, but a lot of it just wanted to kind of get started showing, the differences, but how can you actually leverage that for business? Like, how do creators leverage it? Sorry, I woke up with like a little bit of a tickle in my throat here. So then we'll talk a little bit about how can creators leverage it? How can business owners leverage it? And what you can do to increase visibility for your business, how to really use AI for that. So let's get right into it. So one of the first things that I want to do is and if you guys if you know how to do all this stuff, great, comment in there. Let's see what kind of comments you got. I'm going to throw this up here real quick, and we'll kind of talk about that. So it'd be kind of cool to have like my own, what do you call it? Like, what's the guy's name that's like the producer? Maybe, is that what it is? Possibly the producer that kind of helps you get everything taken care of. I'm doing it all myself here, so bear with me for a second because I want to push this stuff on here. All right. 1 second. All right. Gotta do a lot of clicking. Get one in there. All right. Okay. All right. And if I have it on, I can see like the stuff on Facebook now. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask the questions and I will try to answer them live. But all right. So one of the things that you can do is we got to figure out like prompting, right? Like the whole key is to figure out how to structure the prompt so that you can have Sora 2 or Veo 3 make a quality output. And so one of the things that we'll do first is talk about how to set up your chat so that it does that. So and this is something that I really, really like. Okay, so I'm going to share. Let's go ahead and share the screen. All right, and we're going to go to, we'll go here. Okay. So what's cool is in Atlas, you can now share, make it a little bigger so you can see. So you can now share your, you have your screen, everything's going here, and then you have a button that's on the home page. Let's go in. Well, I don't really need to download it, so let's do actually, I'm going to hit this tab. So this tab right here lets you, this tab right up here lets you access your Chat GPT, like all of the projects, all of the things that you've been talking about. But I'm going to open up this one. And this is basically chats where I have digital art. So this is like a prompt, right? So so it kind of goes in and has this prompting information. So from here, I have Sora 2 and Veo 3 cinematic prompt templates. So basically, you've got this template here, and this makes it really easy. And if you want this prompt, let me know. I'll give it to you. Just send me a DM or a message or comment that you want the prompt. I'm happy to send it to you. But what you're going to do is, using this prompt, you're going to have it do a few things. So one of the ways that you can get started is you can build out with Nano Banana, which is Google's Gemini, which Gemini Flash 2.5, basically. You can generate images. So I did like a cartoon image, and that cartoon image it looks like this, or I'll add it to the screen so you could see it. Okay. So that is then an image that just came off of a very simple prompt of, hey, I want this guy sitting in this office, looks kind of like this, and then I want it to be like a digital art, kind of like storytelling type, or even a storyboard. But the cool part of this is I put my face in there and said, okay, kind of make it look like me to a degree. And it doesn't look exactly like me, but it kind of followed the features, which I thought was perfect. So then from this image here, you would take that out, right? And then you would add this prompt that you see on the screen. So with that prompt, you were able to generate something. So let's go ahead and generate it like right now. We'll go in and push that up so that you can see what this would look like. So I'm going to copy the code. So I've copied the code right here, and I'm going to go into Google Flow, and I'm going to hit new project. Okay. And then instead of text to video, I'm going to do frames to video. And the reason that I'm doing frames to video is because I want to upload that frame, that picture that we just made. So I'm going to hit upload, and then I'm going to go to what Gemini created right there. And then I have a choice. I'm either going to do it landscape, which is like this, right? Landscape, or I'm going to do it portrait. And I'm going to keep it portrait because maybe this would be like a reel or a short or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit crop and save. And then it crops and saves the image. And then from there, we're going to have this image, and then we're going to give it a prompt. So that prompt, now if I, before I paste it in there though, one of the things that I want to show you is in this. I got to make sure I keep going through different screens. Okay, you're still seeing that. So in this here, I want to give a little bit of some kind of action. So let's say, let's do a story of a man named Chuck doing his first live stream and is super nervous. Okay. Use the template to okay, so I'm basically saying use that template, and we're going to do a story of a mad, it should be a man named Chuck. Good thing it knows how to look through there. So now it's going through and it says, okay, Chuck's first live stream. He's got anxiety. He's got some cross cuts, all of this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to just take this now going through, and we're going to see just from this template and that little prompt that I gave, we'll go ahead and we're going to put it in. We're going to go ahead to Google Flow, and this is or Veo 3.1, and I've uploaded that first frame like we talked about, did frames to video, and I'm going to just paste that. And then I have the quality. I'm going to change some settings. So instead of doing 3.1 quality, I'm going to hit settings. I'm going to keep it at 916 as the aspect ratio. Let's do 4 outputs, and then I'm going to change it to fast. The reason that I'm doing 4, and people are like, oh, you're using up all your credits, but if you read this, it says Veo 3.1 fast uses 0 credit for ultra subscribers. I'm an ultra subscriber, so this costs me 0 credit. So that's why I'm doing that. So let's go ahead and see what it makes. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing on Sora. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to this little plus button. Oh, let me share Sora so you can see that. Okay, so I'm in Sora. I'm going to hit the plus button. I'm going to upload. And I'm going to paste, once this is uploaded, I'm going to paste the same instructions, and we're going to see what happens. This will go to drafts. We'll see what happens in the drafts mode. And then also in Google Flow, we're going to see that it's going there. So we'll wait a minute while that's going, and we'll see how it turned out. But one of the things that you can see, I'm doing this live, so it's not going to take a long time to get something. And I think we're going to be surprised at how good the results look. But it's in my mind, it just cuts back on so much of the editing. And then it becomes more about, if you're not handcuffed because of the technical knowledge of knowing how to edit videos or animate or do any of those things, now you literally, whatever you can like create in your mind, whatever you can think up, you literally can test and try with AI to see exactly how that's going to turn out. And that is the coolest part about all of this, is you can pretty much take any idea and put it to life, which I think is incredible. Okay, let's take a look and see if these are done. Oh yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and we'll go back to that version. Okay, they're done. It made 4 versions. So let's scroll down and see how it did.
Hey everyone, is this thing on? Oh no, it's live. We'll fix that in post, right? Mom? Hey everyone, is this...
Okay, and
Hey everyone, is this thing on? Oh no, it's live. We'll fix that in post, right? Mom?
the spelling was wrong, and his mom like joined.
Hey everyone, is this thing on? Oh no, it's live. We'll fix that in post, right? Mom? Hey everyone, is this thing on? Oh no, it's live. We'll fix that in post.
Okay, let's check this one out.
Hey everyone, is this thing on? Oh no, it's live. We'll fix that in post, right? Mom? Post, right?
So you can see that it's zooming in, zooming out. It's the
hey
more
everyone,
directions you give it, the better off
Oh no,
it will
it's
be.
live. We'll fix that in post, right?
So say you didn't like any of that. The cool thing about Veo 3 is you can hit reuse prompt, and you can go in and change any of the information, right? So it's like, oh, mom, okay, look. So maybe I'm like, I don't really like him talking about, the mom. There we go. He's shaky. Go ahead, hit it again, and now it's going to generate 4 more versions of this. So it's pretty fast. And the thing I like about Veo 3 is I don't have to worry about the watermark. Sora 2, at least right now, has watermarks unless you're in the app. it'll have watermarks everywhere. Where this one, you don't have to worry about that when it's done. So let's see if Sora 2 is done. It still looks like it's still trying to make it. Let's see. Did it do it? Graphs.
I'll try again.
An older one it's not done yet. So I don't know if it's done. It doesn't look like it's done it yet. I'll go ahead and put it back in. Let's upload it one more time, just while we're waiting. Because it didn't. I might need to refresh it. That's the other thing is this stuff you have to like. Seems like you have to refresh the page like constantly. Oh, I did it. All right. Okay, so let's check it out.
Hey everyone, is this thing on? Oh no, it's live. We'll fix that in post, right? Mom? Hey everyone, is this thing on? Oh no, it's live. We'll fix that in post, right?
Okay, so
Mom?
pretty different, but they both did a good job. Let's look at this one again.
Hey everyone, is this thing on? Oh no, it's live. We'll fix that in post, right? Hey everyone. Hey everyone, is this thing on? Oh no, it's live. We'll fix that in post, right?
I actually like that one. Watch, look at his facial
hey everyone,
expressions.
Is this
like
thing
crazy.
on? Oh no, it's live. We'll fix that in post, right?
Yeah, I like that one. Let's see here.
Hey everyone, is this thing on? Oh no, it's live. We'll fix that in post, right? Hey everyone, is this thing on? Oh no, it's live.
All right, let's check this one out.
Hey everyone, is this thing on? Oh no, it's live. We'll fix that in post, right? Hey everyone, is this thing on? Oh no, it's live. We'll fix.
They all have they're I mean, it's pretty close. Both of them, like let's go back to Sora. They're pretty close.
Mom? Hey everyone, is this thing on? Oh no, it's live. We'll fix that in post, right? Mom?
I kind of like, to be honest with you, I kind of like the ones that Veo 3 made, but it's pretty cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I think jeez. I think that now going back to that very first video that that we had of Will Smith, right? And seeing how far the video has come in 2 years. This is 6 months. This is going to be completely different, and I honestly think it's going to be very indistinguishable. It's going to be insane. Let's geez, hold on, give me all right, let's watch that Will Smith one more time, because it's just insane to me how crazy it is.
Hey, Uncle Phil, come try this. Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
This part of my life is called being stupid.
The freshest spaghetti and meatballs of Bel Air. What? Yeah. That's hot. Yeah. Oh, that's hot. Yeah.
Love will make you do crazy things. Don't ever do that.
That is crazy. Now let's go back and watch. Here, hold on. I got to remove it here. And then we'll go ahead and add, because I don't know how well you could see it off of the.
Hey everyone,
here's Sora.
is this thing on? Oh no, it's live. We'll fix that in post, right?
So there you go. Like, the quality is so good now. It's just crazy. So it's pretty amazing. Like, way amazing. Okay, so we've talked a little bit about the Veo 3. We've talked about Sora 2 and where I think that they're going. I think that a lot of people are going to be able to create a lot more content a lot faster. And it's going to be one of those things that, it's just going to get better and better and better. I keep saying this, and I'm sure everybody says this, but it's like, this is the worst that it will ever be. It's just going to get better and better. So one of the things that I really want to focus on now is what is the future of that, and what does that mean for us as business owners? What does that mean for us moving forward? I think what it means is if you leverage and you adopt this early, and it doesn't mean that you as the business owner needs to know how to do this. Like, you might want to be just busy doing what you're doing, but you need someone on your team, someone that works with you that understands AI, or understands where we're headed with this stuff, because this is going to change so fast, and industries are going to be completely changed the way that business is done. There's really like the rest of this live stream, I really want to talk about how insane AI is getting and how they're all starting to tie together. So for example, we have ChatGPT. ChatGPT now has connectors, and these connectors can connect to Canva, to Zillow, to like all of these different places, that Gmail, all of this stuff. And now they released, you know, now they've released Atlas. And the thing I don't think that people realize is the way that we're going to be browsing is going to change completely. It's going to be more about, in my opinion, I think it's going to be more vocal. It's going to be more of us just talking, where let me pull this up and I'll just kind of show you what I mean. Let me remove a couple of these things here and we'll go ahead and share. All right. So what I think is going to happen is we're going to get to a point where let's go ahead and search something. I don't know, like what how to buy a house. Okay. So now it's going to give us a step-by-step guide on how to buy a house. So if you are trying to get into that, it's like, oh, okay, like I want to learn how to buy a house, blah blah blah. But now, if you're in Atlas, you can actually have, like, you can use the agent. Basically, click this little plus button, go down to agent mode, and you could say like find houses in St. George, Utah. So now I've turned it over to AI. So it's not me searching anymore. It's the agent that's going to be searching for this stuff. And that's the part that is just, I think people are, it's just going to change the way that we do things. So as you can see, now it's obviously a little slower right now, but it's going to get better. But look at this. Now it's going and finding homes in St. George. So I'm not the one that's actually searching for this stuff. It's being done through ChatGPT's agent. And the way that you can tell if it's doing an agent is you can see, like, it'll have searching, take control, stop, and then it goes through and it will find like those types of things. So it basically will have like this agent like take over the screen, and you can stop it like anytime. Okay, so it's not like something that you are going to be, you know, stuck with or whatever. Let's see here. So okay, you guys should be able to see that. So right there, if you have you hit the plus button, go down agent mode, it's going to find all of those houses for you. Let's see if it can find a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,000 square foot house. I don't know if it'll be able to do that, but it's going to start looking. We have the agent, so it's actually focusing on all of that stuff. It's going through, checking it all out. Oh, look at that. It went right to Zillow. That's what I was talking about. Like, that's the difference is this. Oh, you guys can't see this, so let's do this so you can see it. Because it popped up a whole different screen. Let me see here. Okay, we need to do this screen. Share. Let's see. Wait, where'd it go? That's weird. It's not letting me show the screen, but I've got it on here. Let me try it again. Share screen. I'm going to just share the window and then we'll put it in here. That should work for you. All right. But see, it's actually doing that. You can see that take control, stop, apply, all of that stuff. Now it's reviewing. It's like I found several listings on Realtor, Redfin, Zillow. So it's going through and actually searching for all of that. So I don't necessarily have to. I literally could like walk away and not have to do that. But look, it's going through here. Oh, I should be like, oh, I don't want 55 and older. So let's do go ahead and give it like an update. So now it's like, oh, okay, let's exclude 55 and older. So let's see what happens here if it's going to go in and actually do that. Now, I think a lot of people were like, well, I could just click on it and go faster. But the idea of this is that this stuff is doing it. And it just did it. Like the idea is that this is doing it so I could get up and walk away and not deal with that. But it's all being run as the agent. And there it is. If you look, 4-bedroom house, 4-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 4-bedroom. So it totally found like what I was looking for just with that prompt, which is insane. And that's just one thing. Like we're not even getting into like all of the other things that it could do, like coding wise. Like if you wanted to build out a website and you needed some help debugging when you're on the actual page, instead of having to copy and paste whatever you put in from ChatGPT or Claude or any of these other LLMs, you actually are right inside of the page. And instead of having to come up with, oh, I got to copy and paste, you literally could just ask it, hey, on this page, I'm trying to debug this. Help me figure out why this isn't working. And AI, the agent, could go in and find the issue and say, oh yeah, it's not working because of X. You didn't do this. So there's some pretty cool stuff that is happening with AI. And I think there's some businesses that there's some real big business opportunities if you see the potential and you leverage that AI. I know I'm talking a lot about that, but those things are so true, and it will give you a lot of free time. Like one of the biggest things that has helped me is leveraging AI to answer my phones. Like the AI answers my phones, it sends text, it does all of these things. so I don't have to. And then it qualifies the caller, making sure that they're good with, the things that we're doing. And I know a lot of people are like, well, I don't think that AI really, people don't want to talk to AI. They don't want to talk to people that, you know, they want to talk to like a real person. It's not this, well, I don't know what would you say? It's like if they know it's AI, they're not going to want to talk to it. That hasn't been my case. And there's been a lot of people that are like, AI is great, but it's just hype. And yeah, it's cool. There's a lot of money being dumped into it, but it really just can't do my job. And you can't really leverage it to do it as good as this person does. I'm just here to tell you that, like, from what you just saw from Will Smith eating spaghetti to the videos that it's making now in very, very little effort. I spent very little time putting that prompt together. If I spent even 5 minutes on it and really had my story how I wanted it, those prompts would be incredible. I do have some stories on my channel that if you watch them, some shorts, you'll see what I'm talking about of how it can actually do that. So I just think that if you're not aware right now, if you're a business owner and you're not aware of how AI can help you and how it can help you get more business, help you follow up. I was at a lunch today. We'll go off of this right here. So I was at a lunch today, and I was talking to the business owner, and I'm like, "Hey, how's your business?" He's like, "It's great. Like, it's really good. My people are really good. But man, I wish I could send out more emails, or I wish that I could let them know that I have this system, and like that if I could just do this, I think I could get more business from the people that I already have business with." And I'm like, "Well, why haven't you done it?" And he's like, I just don't have time." And it's not that you don't have time, it's that that's not where your focus is. But like that's a way to generate more money, because you know what you need to do, but you're not doing it. And I think that's kind of the whole thing about like what I'm talking about, leveraging AI. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to do an example. Okay. This is, again, look, you're on this channel. If you're watching this video, I'm going to have a bunch of stuff that is tutorial based, is explanation based, is a way to, hopefully, if you're watching and you subscribed and you are subscribed, that this is going to help you elevate your business. That's the whole goal of me making these videos, for you to be educated on how AI can ease that pain point. So let's go ahead and I'm going to share my screen. And in this screen, we're gonna do AI, and we're gonna see how fast we can build out like a little campaign. Okay, so I am in right now. I'm in ChatGPT Atlas, and I'm also in Go High Level. So in Go High Level, I'm gonna just call this client follow-up workflow. Okay. Now, let's see. I don't know if you guys can even see the, you can't even see the sidebar. Let me see if I can get this to where you guys can see the sidebar, because that's part of like what makes this so powerful. So give me a second here. I'm going to go in and we'll see if I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to just go back. Oops, sorry. Stop screen sharing. We'll try this again. I'm going to do the window. Let's see if we can do that. That might help us here. I'm going to do the whole screen. That'll probably be easiest. Okay, I know you're probably going to get like, okay, so close that out. So right now you should be able to see my window. I'm in the automations or the workflow section of Go High Level. And if you if you're not using Go High Level and you want like a great CRM that's great for marketing and touch and emails and like just all in one great CRM, I highly recommend this tool. I think I do have an affiliate link on my bio or something. Check it out. Like, I only use this. I've used lots of different CRMs down, and just none have been as good as this. So now I'm on this. I'm in agent mode. So when you're first in Atlas, you may see like Ask ChatGPT, right? So I'm going to click that little Ask ChatGPT, and then I'm going to say, I would really like to make a follow-up automation with SMS and emails for we'll say pest control business, and I want to offer my current clients a seasonal special. I don't really know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Let's ask, what would be some good workflow ideas? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just ask it. I'm not using agent mode right now. I'm literally just using ChatGPT. So they're saying, okay, here's some stuff. Let's go ahead. Okay, fall and spider rodent treatment. Okay, and then the target audience. Okay, this is giving me great stuff. Target audience, clients who haven't booked in 90 days. The workflow. So we're gonna do fall promo list. Great. I'm literally just gonna follow it. So I click it, add tag. Okay, the tag name is gonna be fall promo. Fall promo list. Make that a capital. Add new tag. Save. Okay. Fall promo list is done. So I did that. All right. Now let's go into it here. Okay. Immediately. So let's do an SMS plus SMS. Send an SMS. And we're going to say, oh, look at that. Okay. Timing is immediate. Hey, contact first name. This is username from company. And it's using all of the right custom variables so that it pulls in all of that information. Hey, we're running our fall and our fall spider and rodent protection special, just $99. I hate those dashes. Okay, just $99 for current customers who want us to schedule. Yes. Okay, and then it's like yes. If they do yes, then do the booking. So then okay, save. Okay, if else. Condition. Yeah, we'll say yes, they do. So we'll add that. Say yes, they did do that. Okay, step 2. We're going to go to the next, send an email. I'm really just trying to show you like how quickly you can create the content, because I think that's the biggest thing that people are like, oh, I can't make this content. It takes too long. Okay, just there it is. We'll copy the code. Put it in there, and boom, save. Now we have the the email. Okay, let's say email. Okay, maybe just email one or whatever. Okay, step 3. Now we're gonna wait. So it's walking me through all of this. Wait. Wait 2 days. So put 2 days. All right. Then we're going to send another SMS. That one is going to be the wait 2 days SMS. Okay, save. All right, now we're going to wait 4 days. Send email. Here's the content. Now, obviously, you're going to go through and read all of that, right? It's not, okay, let's see. What is it saying? Subject not found. Oh, I got to do a subject. It made a subject for me. Last chance. Save. So as you can see, in a matter of a couple minutes, we already have like a great workflow already set up, and I can follow this whole step all the way through, ready to go. That is the power of using ChatGPT inside of the web browser, because I didn't have to bounce out of the web browser and then go back and then, oh, I got to give it context. It already knew. I haven't done this yet, but let's try it. I'm going to hit agent mode. Jeez, man. Yeah, sore throat. I just keep talking. Build out that automation for me. I don't know if it's going to do it, but let's ask. Because if it does that, and I literally can just say that, it goes through and gives me everything. I approve all of the verbiage and everything, or maybe I don't even approve it right now. I just have it build it, and then I go in and tweak it. But look at this. If it can do that, this is going to change how quickly you can build workflows. Because that's the biggest thing, is just like I was talking to this business owner today. He was like, yeah, I want to do it. I know I can get more business because of it, but I just don't have the time. I don't think that it's that he doesn't have the time. I think he doesn't want to put the effort in because he knows that it's going to take a long time. Because one, he's got to come up with the idea, right? Like, what is the special going to be and how am I going to do it? And then how do I roll it out? How do I roll it out to everyone instead of, like, you can't just do this thing like one time and then everyone's going to buy. You have to do some kind of drip. You have to do some kind of incentive and some kind of, because everybody is like, they may have different needs, and maybe they see this deal and then they're cleaning out the garage and there's mice. Then all of a sudden it triggers that they saw that and that there's a special, and that, oh my gosh, I probably should have him come and do all of that. But that's kind of the psychology behind everything. But the problem is that if he's just thinking it and it's like, oh, well, I would just like to build it. So this is now going through. It's saying it's getting started. I don't really know if it's actually going to do it or not. But hey, we're on a live stream. I'm dedicated for an hour. So let's sit back and see what's going to happen. That's the other thing. Once it really does, start doing those things, it's still not doing it. I'm just on my phone here for a minute. I really would like to see if it would load, but we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so now it's inspecting inside the frame, so at least it's in there. Now, again, this is all brand new. This has only been out for a couple days. I don't know why it's going out of that I just made. Yeah, it's going to go create a new workflow. So it's starting already. That's pretty cool. So let's see here. It thinks that there's a drop down, but there's not. Okay, so look at that. It just changed the name of that. Pest control seasonal special. Dude, this is awesome. Oh, is going to make the contact. It's setting a filter. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I didn't do a contact. I choose tag removed. It should be tag added. Oh, it realized that it chose the wrong one, and it's changing it to tag added. Let's see. It's struggling. It's tried it 3 times now. It got it. Tag added. There's no tag for that. I think I guess I put it in there. I forgot. Okay. So AI added the tag. It's saving. It's going to add its first action. Let's check that bad boy out. Okay, it did the SMS. It just did all of the content. It saved it. Okay, it's made 2 steps already. Now it's like, I got to add a weight now. Okay, there's the weight. So it's saying wait 3 hours. I don't know why it's waiting 3 hours. Unless maybe there was something in there. Oh, this is the very first action, so maybe that's why it's asking for that. Or maybe that's why it's saying that. Okay, now it's added an email. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. I don't know why it picked that. So this is one thing I think that you're going to have to check is, at least in the beginning, to make sure it's sending the right information. Maybe I'll give it a little help and just say, so I'm going to give it a little help. Give it a chance to review that and see if it's like, oh, okay, great. And all I said was there isn't any, maybe I should have said there aren't any templates you need to input what we came up with. So now it's trying to figure out like what to do. What it should do is it should get rid of that whole thing and write its own text. All right, listen. I'm going to go ahead and get a stopper there. So here's the thing. Yes, it's great. It's getting better. This is kind of like that moment where Will Smith is eating spaghetti in 2023. I believe personally that this is going to change how we do all things. And there's this little feature down here that says dictate. You can go ahead. I think we're going to be talking more to the agent and having the agent go and do things rather than us have to use the mouse and go in and actually do a lot of it. Once it understands more about how to develop and how to do the tasks that you need done, I think that it's going to be able to do that very, very quickly without having to have a ton of people running it. So I see the future of where what we just talked about, like from videos to automations to follow up to doing all of those things, I believe it's going to get to a part where you can literally tell an agent, an AI agent, hey, I would like this in this style because you've already built that into your style, and I would like it to do this action. And then you can walk away. It goes to work, maybe in an hour, maybe in 2 days. It comes back and it's like everything is built, everything is done. All we need is you to approve it. And I do not think we're very far away from that happening. I believe personally that's going to happen within the next 6 months. In my opinion, if everything that I'm seeing is going the way that it's going, I personally think that it's going to hit so fast, and then it's going to disrupt the way that people browse the internet. It's going to disrupt the way that people consume content, how they create content. Businesses, all of the old traditional ways of advertising and doing all these things, they're going to if they cannot keep up with creating content, because we're consuming so much content now. If we're consuming so much content, you're going to get lost. There will be one post a day will not be enough if there's so much content being consumed, and especially with everybody being bombarded with all of this information. How are you going to reach out to your customers and your clients and remind them of the services that you offer? How can you automate that? How can AI help you automate that so that you can focus on the things that matter, which is growing your business, working with your clientele, and growing that referral business, that business from relationships. I still believe firmly that the best referrals are the relationship referrals, but you have to have systems in place in order to follow up with them, in order to do the things that need to be done so that you're top of mind. Because just because they referred them doesn't mean that they're ready right at that exact minute. It may take them a little bit. So having a good system and a good follow-up, a good funnel, a good automation and workflow will make a huge difference, especially if you already have current clients. If you already have clients, they're the best people to buy more services from you because they've already bought from you once. They already know you, they already like you, they already trust you. Those things are huge. Leverage with AI, generate more content with AI, create better workflows with AI, have it debug everything that you're doing, have it go through and give you suggestions. It's a great partner for collaborating ideas that you have and trying to figure out like, oh, what's the best way for me to get this idea across. And I promise you, if you're going to use it, it's going to give you some incredible insight that you might not have thought of otherwise. So again, guys, this is my passion. I love this stuff. It is insane how well it can help you grow your business. If you're at all interested in AI, subscribe, like my channel, follow me, because I'm putting out all of this information and I'm doing things this isn't me selling AI and I've never ran a business. I have businesses using these tools and they're proven. The reason that I'm sharing them is because they work. People react to this stuff. And it's not just theory. A lot of it is I'm putting it out there and I'm testing and I'm finding the things that are working and I'm doubling down on the things that are working to make my companies grow and to make automation in my life way less hassle. Like I don't have to hassle with it as much because yes, it may take a while to build out your first workflow. It may take a while to build out your first funnel. It may take a while to build out your first system. But once you have those things, you can add on to them. And the realization that you'll have is the same that I had. It's like, that made my job so much easier. And all it was just a simple automation to remind people about an appointment that they had. But because of that, it sparked interest. It helped me grow. And now I look at everything and go, how can I make this more efficient? How can I automate? What can I do so that I have more free time to do the things that I want to do rather than doing the things that I have to do in order for my business to succeed? And we are scaling, guys. We are growing. We're growing so quickly. And because we're leveraging AI, it's happening. So if you're interested, you want to learn more, follow me. I love sharing this stuff. Thanks again, guys, for watching. This has been fun. I love doing this stuff, and I'm going to continue. Comment if there are certain things that you want to learn about with AI or that you know about AI that maybe I don't know. Like, comment these things. I would love to chat. I'd love to see what you guys are using AI for to help further your business growth. So let's see you next time. It's going to be great.